wait, hold on. Hold on. I just finished the book, okay? Like, I literally, like, right now, like, I'm on my way to go running, and I just finished the audiobook. Baby, Matchmaking for Psychopaths? Oh, by Tasha. This is my first book I read by her. Put it to the top of the list. I don't care what else you are reading right now. Put it. Stop whatever you're doing. Whatever you're reading, stop. Put this to today. Now y'all know I don't give books high scores, just giving high scores. Like, I am a very tough critic. Okay, when I tell you Matchmaking for Psychopath, baby, it was my. And then I'm like, well, am I a psychopath? Because this is my type of crazy. This is my level of like loony. Oh, from the beginning, you know, like, I've been doing this thing where I'm going to give a book an hour. Like, I'm going to give it an hour. I'm going to put my timer on. I'm going to give it an hour. And if it don't do nothing for me in the hour, it's just over. I quit, you know, like, I quit. I'm not pushing through books. You get no reward for pushing through. Baby, when I tell you within the first 5 minutes, you're like, yes, okay. This lady, she is a matchmaker, and she has this best friend. And so it's like one night they're out or whatever, and it's her birthday, I think. Yeah, I think it's her birthday. Yeah, it's her birthday, I think. And her best friend, who's been her best friend for a while, and, you know, her boyfriend that she has been with, right? The best friend and the boyfriend tell her on her birthday, or it was some big event, that they've been together. He's leaving her for the best friend. So that kind of blows up, and she's just like, you know, as any woman would, right? So she went to another bar, and at the bar she bumped into this dude, and she telling the dude what just happened, and he's like, okay, well, let's have a good time, you know, forget about them, blah blah blah. They have a one-night stand. She thinking she ain't gonna see him no more, like it's over, it's done with, whatever. She come to work the next day. Baby, he is one of the psychopaths. Now, it's very clear that it's Matchmaker for Psychopaths. That is their niche, okay? Very clear about that. The next day she come to work, her boss tell her, I want to introduce you to, let's just say, Greg. I want to introduce you to Greg. Greg is a psychopath that you need to find a match for. And she was drunk, so she couldn't figure out, like, what she told him, how much she told about him, all of the things, right? But her parents are psychopaths, and they used to take women home, wine and dine them, and then unalive them, right? So it's really big. Like, it was this really big case. It was all over the news, whatever. And so she's like changed her name, had a new identity. She don't really let people know like who her parents is, things of that nature or whatever, right? Because people become infatuated with her due to her parents. Like, they literally will wine and dine her just to get clothes so they can ask her questions about her parents or whatever, right? So she changed her whole identity. Bam. Her and her fiance, because I don't know if they was gay, I don't know, but he comes to the house to retrieve some of his stuff, right? She ended up cooking for him, and they ended up, like, you know, having, again, and she ended up taking pictures and, like, the whole thing, send them to the girl. Now the boyfriend can't be found. The fiance has gone. Can't be found. He gone. So they trying to figure out where he is. So he's missing. She also found another it's against the rules to befriend the client, but she ended up befriending one of the clients, and like they hit it off. Like, this is her friend she never had. She's also on a rebound from her other friend who was sleeping with her man. So it's just like a lot going. Baby, when I tell you the character development, right? I'm very analytical into it. The character development is just top tier. I would give that just a 20 out of 10. The way Tasha developed these characters, yeah. I also don't like a book with 90 million characters, right? Like, give me the main people and like let's stick to it. I feel like she did an excellent job at the character development of it. I also feel like I could, all of us can see ourselves within one facet of these characters. Like, we can see ourselves in it, like just by their personalities, or where they're like quirks and like kinks and the way that they talk and the way, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can see yourself in it, and you're like, well, damn, am I a psychopath? Because I kind of like that, you know? So I love the fact that it keeps you like trying to figure out if you is loony too, because there was a lot of similarities that I had with the psychopaths. I was like, okay, like, is Tasha trying to tell me something? I love that aspect, okay? Because it revealed that we all got, like, you know, little screws ain't tight. But, you know, I liked that. I also like the fact that she didn't drag it along. I do not like a book that, you know how you go to a concert and it's like this one line that everybody know, and then they keep remixing it and going back and going back and going back and going back and going back. It's like, okay, I don't like when they drag it out because they found like a line that is relatable and they drag it out. I don't like that. She didn't do that, so I love that. I love the fact too that each chapter built upon the next thing. Like, you know how a chapter end and then it start a totally different way? Like, no, I like that the chapter end, and when as soon as it end, it picked up where it left off. Love that aspect of it too. I love the fact that it was so many different like plot twists that when you thought you had it, you probably did, but that really wasn't what she was trying to get you to do. You know, like, oh, like, this makes sense. Okay, boom, let me go ahead and give you that. But you didn't see this coming. And I love that fact, too. Like, I loved every aspect of it. My review, out of 10, I would give it a strong 10. Like, I don't give perfect scores. I don't give perfect scores. It wasn't long. It wasn't drawn out. It was straight to the point. I was interested throughout. I would give it a 10. Yeah. I would give it, and you know, I'm a very tough critic, but I would give, Matchmaking for Psychopaths. I even love the ending. You know, like, I loved all facets of the book, actually. She did a really good job. It's a 10 out of 10 for me, and you know, my recommendations have not steered you wrong. So I'll add this to the top of the list. Let me know if you actually read it and what you thought about it. She had one more book I seen that is on hold for me right now that I'm going to read too, and I just like her style of writing, and that's what I've been realizing. Like, I've read so many of these books, and you know, I have my faves, but she's definitely one of my fave. I don't know if you can do a fave from like a one, you know, like a one book, like, oh my god, now she's my fave. So I'm gonna read the second one to see, but I mean, baby, if she a one-hit wonder, she gonna go out with a bang with this one. So I would definitely give it a 10 out of 10. But yeah, let me know if you read it or not. Come on, baby, let's go. We gotta go. We gotta go running. Thank you. Go. Thanks. Bye. Okay, let me know. Bye.